Hello, everyone. I'm here with Ian Bosley, winner of our Lorcana locals. How you doing tonight, Ian?
I'm good, man. I'm good.
Awesome. So you came in and played some Lorcana tonight. You went 3-0 with this deck here. Tell me a little bit about the deck.
So this deck is Sapphire Steel. You try to ramp out early with Fishbone, Quill, and Bell. Get a bunch of inkables in your inkwell. You play Whole New World to just draw a bunch of cards again, and then you power through other decks with your top end being 4 copies of Let It Go, 4 copies of Hades, 4 copies of Tinkerbell, and then late you can kind of set up blocks with double Aurora for the decks with a bunch of spot removal, or if the Ruby Amethyst decks go through their Be Prepared early, and Bell starts tapping for 5 very quickly. So a lot of things that the opponents have to handle all at once.
I think we've seen Steel kind of perform well in any shell that it's in. Obviously, cards like A Whole New World and Tinkerbell, or even just Grab Your Swords, are very, very strong in this format. But what makes the pairing with Blue, what makes you think that's the best pairing for Steel?
So essentially, Steel has a pretty solid core that involves Whole New World, Grab Your Sword, Tinkerbell Smash, Big Tank. So once you pair about those 20 cards, it's a matter of do you want to maximize, what do you want to maximize? And in this deck, you want to maximize Whole New World, and I think maximizing Whole New World against the Ruby Amethyst deck is huge because, especially early, if you can Whole New World them, they'll just discard 7 cards. A lot of their stuff isn't inkable, so Be Prepared and stuff get stranded in their hand, and if you can get rid of stuff like that, you can start to play around it much more easily. So I think that anything that can maximize Whole New World and maximizing it via Fishbone, Quill, and Bell is, in my opinion, a little bit better than the Amber Steel decks we've been seeing. I think the Amber Steel decks are a little tougher to recover from Grab Your Sword. So being able to just go like Whole New World next turn, like they play a threat out, you Hades it, you Let It Go it. If you were able to shift onto an Aurora, sometimes you can just Whole New World on turn 3, if depending on the makeup of your hand and what else you need to do. You can Grab Your Sword. I think just playing the top deck game and just having strong cards off the top with this deck after you set up your ink and you Whole New World is huge.
It definitely looks like a blast to play, and I can already see that it's going to be more resilient in the face of those things like Be Prepared and Grab Your Swords that have been so prevalent than, say, an Amber Steel build. And obviously it performed really well for you tonight. So congrats on first overall, and thank you so much for the interview.
Thank you.